Hi guys, welcome to another session of Robbie Minds. Today we'll be talking about a topic that is quite very interesting within the human resource space. It is the topic called onboarding and why it is very necessary for a company to conduct an effective onboarding process for its new hires. And today with us we have an HR professional who will be walking us through the effectiveness of onboarding for a company. So there's been the ongoing debate about onboarding and what really is onboarding within the HR space?
Okay, because I'm not an authority in the HR space, at least not yet, I would like to adopt the Society for Human Resource Management's definition of onboarding. And they define onboarding as the process of integrating new employees with a company and its culture, and also providing the new employee with the necessary tools and information to ensure that he or she performs at an optimal level. So basically, onboarding is ensuring that an employee is at home in the company, a new employee. So you're ensuring that he or she has the necessary tools, the information, he or she has knowledge about the policies, the procedures of work, he or she has knowledge about, in fact, he or she can meet with other staff to ensure that the new employee has a sense of belonging in the organization. So essentially, that's what onboarding is all about.
Oh, that's very fantastic. I like that thought process. Looking at it critically, why should companies really conduct onboarding process for their new hires? Because from my little research, I found that some companies, especially the startups, the ones that basically don't have a structure in place, they don't really conduct onboarding process, perhaps due to one or two reasons. So what do you think? Is it really necessary for a company to conduct an onboarding process?
Of course, it is very important to carry out onboarding. So amongst a host of other reasons, first, it gives the new hire, the new employee, a sense of belonging. He or she feels at home at your organization. He or she feels welcome because you have carried out an exercise that makes the employee understand how things are done in the organization. In fact, another key aspect of the onboarding process is that the new employee meets with other members of staff. So he or she feels, wow, this is a place I like to be. I know the people there, at least maybe not intimately, but I have an idea of the people I'm working with. So it gives the employee a sense of belonging. Mm-hmm. And secondly, the second chief reason is that it helps the employee's productivity because the employee already has a clear path.
And they go.
Exactly. He or she knows that, okay, this is what I'm meant to achieve. Because of the onboarding process, he or she has been told all of those things. The KPIs, he or she knows them already. The operating procedures for the different processes that the employee is going to be working on based on his or her job, he or she knows them already. So that gives a clear understanding of deliverables, and then the employee can hit the ground and start running.
That was interesting. Very, very interesting, man. On a final note, what are the downsides of not conducting, one or two from your own experience, of not conducting an onboarding process for a company?
Okay, so the first for me is time wastage. Because the fact is that the employee is coming from a different terrain. Although he or she might have an understanding of the job, but then how the job is carried out varies from organization to organization. For instance, the tools. So in an organization, it might be Canva that they use, the digital marketer or anyone who is in charge of creative designs uses in carrying out designs. In other organizations, it might be Photoshop, any other tool. Yeah. So that brings a level of misalignment when it comes to carrying out the task. So the employee will have to go and probably meeting another departmental mate to help see out. And the onboarding takes care of that because one key aspect of onboarding is assigning a team body to the new employee. So if that has been done already, the employee already has an understanding of, okay, this is the tool I'm to use, this is how to carry out, this is how to use the tool effectively. So that understanding has been taken care of already by onboarding. So the first disadvantage of not carrying out onboarding is that there will be time wastage. Another thing is that it affects productivity. So going from time wastage The time that you need manpower is wasted. The time that you should have used in achieving A, B, C, D, you are just spending on achieving probably A, B, or just even A.
Yeah.
So productivity is affected seriously. And finally, I spoke a bit about it, but I would like to just wrap it up because it gives a big headache to employees. So the sense of belonging. Once an employee doesn't feel welcome in a new terrain, he or she, number one, feels detached from the organization, and two, it can affect productivity. Because the fact is that we are still people.
True.
Even if we are working remotely and we are using technology and all of that.
Because the tech age has really taken care of, virtual
Yes, a
working,
whole lot of
space.
Exactly. So even though we're working remotely and we're using tech and everything, that's human connection. We can't take out the place of human connection from all our activities. So if the employee doesn't feel connected to the organization, I'm talking about the colleagues and in fact management, it's makes the employee feel detached, and that can affect productivity.
Thank you so much for that.
You're welcome.
All right, guys, there you have it. I'm sure you must have learned one or two things from the conversation I had today with the HR professional. Feel free to reach out with your own views and comments in the comment section below. Remember, this is not an exhaustive list of things that you need to know about onboarding. You can also make your research online about it. But if you have any thoughts, put it down and we'll have that interaction afterwards. Until next time, bye for now.